Part 3.
The next night,
We'll hide here and watch.
a few moments later,
There he goes now. Watch carefully, Your Majesty.
Bolgolam makes sure that the Emperor is in a place where he can see, but not here, inside Gulliver's house.
Welcome. Did you bring the souvenir coins?
Of course. Here they are.
You see, the traitor is getting money for our military secrets. We'll have to do something fast or he'll destroy us.
I'll call the cabinet for an emergency meeting right away.
The cabinet meets.
I'm afraid I must tell you that we have a traitor in our country.
Yes, Gulliver is selling our secrets. He's going to make us slaves in Blefuscu.
Gulliver?
Impossible!
The Emperor tells the cabinet what he saw.
We must stop him tonight.
But how?
Poisoned arrows.
I have a better idea. We'll put out his eyes, blind him while he sleeps. Then he can't do anything against us. We can use his power as we wish.
The cabinet accepts Bolgolam's terrible plan.
Order your soldiers to put out Gulliver's eyes and arrest the ambassador.
They quickly arrest the ambassador.
Why are you arresting me?
For your plan to destroy Lilliput.
Go slowly and carefully to the sleeping giant. Then attack him with the irons.
They're white hot. These irons will work well.
Good. Those will close the traitor's eyes forever.
But one man in the cabinet is still not sure that Gulliver is really a traitor. That man is Galbrew. Gulliver once saved his life. Galbrew runs to Gulliver's house, wakes him up, and...
What is it, Galbrew? You look very excited.
Tell me, did you take gold from the ambassador of Blefuscu?
Gulliver explains the ambassador's visit and the exchange of souvenirs. Galbrew is now sure that Gulliver is innocent.
Then listen carefully. Bolgolam told the Emperor that you took gold because you are a traitor. Soldiers are coming here now to blind you and take you prisoner. You have to escape. Here they come now, with white-hot irons for your eyes.
I'll swim to Blefuscu. You must come with me, or Bolgolam will hurt you.
We're too late to blind him. Use your poisoned arrows.
But Gulliver is too fast for Bolgolam. He reaches the water of Blefuscu. Bolgolam gets very angry as he watches his enemy escape.
We'll be safe on the shore soon. Then we can think about what to do with Bolgolam.
Gulliver lands in Blefuscu and goes to the king. He explains why he is there and warns the king of Lilliput's invasion plans. The king orders the army to get ready. Meanwhile, across the water in Lilliput, Bolgolam is very angry about Gulliver's escape and almost crazy because of his wish for power. He persuades the Emperor to go ahead with their plans to conquer Blefuscu. They put the Blefuscuan ambassador in a boat.
Go back to your country and tell your king to tie up Gulliver and send him to us. If we don't get the Man Mountain within 48 hours, we'll destroy your country and make all your people slaves.
The ambassador takes Bolgolam's message to Gulliver and the king.
Let them come. We'll be ready for them.
Blefuscu sends the Lilliputian ambassador back to Lilliput. He gives Bolgolam and the Emperor Blefuscu's answer.
So they refused us. They'll be sorry.
War must come between the two countries. This time, the Lilliputians are the invaders, and Bolgolam has the fleets of both countries under his command. Blefuscu has no ships at all. But this time, Gulliver is on the side of Blefuscu. Gulliver commands Blefuscu's army.
They'll try to land on the beach here.
Good. Then we'll put our soldiers here.
This is the place. The Lilliputians think they can land their ships because we have no fleet to stop them. And when they land their men, they can win against our army because they have more soldiers. But they'll never reach the shore. But how do you plan to stop them?
100 yards from the water there are some hills. Here Gulliver orders workmen to make deep holes in the ground. He puts tall trees in the holes in pairs. The workmen make sure the trees are tightly in the ground. Gulliver ties heavy ropes around the tops of the trees. Giant slingshots are now ready to meet the Lilliputians. Gulliver prepares the ammunition.
Your Majesty, we are now ready for the invading army.
Meanwhile, across the water, the Lilliputians are also preparing. Bolgolam is excited and ready to begin his attack.
All the troops are on the ship, sir. Good. Give the order to sail.
Very early in the morning, the fleet moves out into the sea.
We'll drop the anchor far away from the shore so their arrows can't reach us. Then we'll go to shore in our landing boats.
Yes, sir. Everything is prepared.
An hour later,
There's Blefuscu!
at the same moment,
There it is! The Lilliputian fleet! The Lilliputians are coming. Good. Now we'll prepare our little surprise for Bolgolam. Get the troops ready. Now we'll give them the surprise of their life. Hold those ropes tight and pull!
Another 20 yards, then drop anchor, and we'll get in the landing boats.
but before they sail those 20 yards, to the surprised Lilliputians, the huge stones seem to come from the sky. The stones keep coming.
Good work, men. The ships are going down fast.
But even with the huge stones, some men get in the landing boats.
Don't shoot so far. Get those landing boats.
Meanwhile, on Bolgolam's flagship,
This is the work of that traitor giant. Let's go back before they hit us too.
Bolgolam's flagship tries to escape, but it is hit and goes under. And down with his dreams of power and conquest goes Gulliver's enemy. Without their commander, the few ships that are still on the sea sail back to Lilliput. Not one man reaches Blefuscu's shore.
After this, we won't have another attack from Lilliput for a long time.
A few days later,
Some peace messengers just came from Lilliput. They report that the people turned against the Emperor, overthrew him, and put his son in his place. Good. Maybe we can finally have real peace.
Gulliver talks to the king of Blefuscu and to the new emperor of Lilliput.
We have a plan for you, Gulliver. You can be the ruler of both our countries together. We'll be your deputy rulers. Thank you, Your Majesty, but I'm afraid it's time for me to go back to my own people, to my own country.
The little people are sorry to see Gulliver go, but they understand his wish to go home. They help him build a boat. They sew hundreds of sheets together, and Gulliver has a sail for his boat. Thousands of Gulliver's little friends come together to see him leave.
Take these animals as souvenirs of our friendship. We'll always remember you.
With the good wishes of his friends, Gulliver leaves the land of the tiny people and his strange adventures with them. He sails for 3 days.
Finally, a ship. What are you doing here? That's a long story. You probably won't believe it, but I'll tell you anyway.
Gulliver tells about his adventures and shows his tiny souvenirs.
Well, that's amazing. There it is. Good old England. I'm really happy to be home. but I'll need a few weeks to get used to people my own size.
That is the end of part 3.